Welcome back to the Webby O'Neill channel. Thanks for joining us for our match reaction. Manchester United 1, Brighton 2. Webby, new season, but same old problems for Manchester United.
Don't back the manager, mate. That's what happens, you know. Brighton fans, no disrespect for Brighton, not winning a bowl of soup for about 100 years. Can we play it every week? Pass 2-0 flattened us at half-time, by the way. They had 12 shots, so our one off target. Too many bad players. I'm going to say it again. Rashford, gone. Bruno keeps going on, he's doing this. First 6 months at the club, he was mint. He's not done anything since, you know, and your dad mentioned it about if you don't improve, he's going to struggle. You know, look, I can't even find any positives today. I had a warm pie. That's my only thing today. I had a warm pie before the game. Yeah. Nothing else. Got what we deserved, Kieran. We got nothing out of the game, you know.
Brighton a better team than today?
All day long. Flattened, you know, we get the goal back, and obviously the few bits of play which broke up, which works in their advantage, but we didn't deserve it, mate. That first half, our midfield was non-existent. I'm going to go on it again. If we want to dine at the top table of English football, not European, we need a better midfield than Freddie McTominay.
Harry Maguire said yesterday, Webby, that the fans would expect to see fighting, running, fighting for the badge, and a team that the Manchester United fans will be proud for. Did you see that today?
Let me tell you, Kieran, the bloke who did the most running died a year ago on the pitch.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean?
Ericsson.
He's only did the most running. He lost the ball edge of their area, and he went back at the edge of ours. We're not going to do anything, you know, with McTominay. That's nothing against him. I'm not having to go at him, but I look at these other players, they're not good enough for the club, mate. And Rashford, how many chances we're going to get? It was absolutely useless again today.
Do you think there's going to be an urgency now to get a midfielder in now before this transfer window shuts with McTominay?
We need a midfielder, we need a winger. We've not got a decent right back at the club. You know, it's poor.
Do you think it was the correct decision as well for Ronaldo to be on the bench?
Yeah.
He come on. We looked a little bit more likely proactive up in the attacking third.
Yeah, but he touched the ball about 3 times.
Okay.
You know, people might give him room because he's Ronaldo. But, no. Disappointed, expected. I said to people before the game, I think we struggled today. They laughed at me. You know, I said before the game, United need a centre forward. You go down to Brighton and say, we'll give you 3 million for Danny Welbeck, who he got for nothing. Maybe go to 5. Best player on the pitch today. I know he's not going to get man of the match. He never scored the 2 goals. Yeah. Danny Welbeck was mint.
Yeah.
You know, and what did we have up front? Nothing. And that's going along the lines of Martial. I'm a big fan of his, but he's injured again. And we had nothing up front, and it was an hard watch, and we got nothing.
We had a good chat before the game started about Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes, and how big of a year it is for them to be the creative sparks as well in that team. What did you think of their performances today?
Poor, pair of them poor. You know, I look at that chance in the first half, it come across the box, swiping at it. He's got no, don't trust his left foot. When he's got a ball on the other side, he tries to hit the outside of his right foot. You know, on the floor, moaning and whinging. You know, big year. You know, he's got that big contract. I think it's more of a bigger year for Marcus after what's gone on. But I thought he was poor again.
Yeah.
You know, and how long can we keep doing it? It's not as though we're a pub team in Manchester United Football Club. These players can't keep putting performances like that. Because if that was us at work, we'd get sacked.
Yeah, obviously we've seen it in the first half more noticeably, more than the second half, but there was big gaps there where being the midfield, and the back four were getting overloaded. Now, do you think the back four necessarily had a bad game today? Do you think it was just more the midfield and the attack not defending as a team and putting pressure on the back four?
I think the back four, I don't know, they did okay. There was no part where, obviously, the first minute when they had a chance, you know, but we've got a right back there who 18 months ago was on loan because he couldn't get a game for us. He doesn't fancy Wan Bissaka. You know, we've not got a decent right back at the club, and we've got a load of left backs, but no decent right backs. And if this now is proved to the owners that it's got to be strengthened before this window shut, because if not, I'll make a statement now. We'll be mid-table mediocrity, and I mean that, and it hurts me saying it, but it's coming from my heart. We've just been outplayed by Brighton and Hove Albion at home.
Yeah.
That's Brighton and Hove Albion. There you go.
Obviously, we had a big buzz, and a lot of Manchester United fans at the ground here today. We've met big buzz, you know, expectation with it being Ten Hag's first game at Old Trafford. Now, on the back of that result now, how does he fix that? Does he bring different players into the starting 11, like Donny van der Beek, who he's brought on late on? Does he change it up in that midfield area, or does he persevere with what he's got and try and get the best out of these players and coaching them on the training field?
Well, he's had how many weeks? You know, I've seen that. They've seen a bit of urgency at 2-1. But I don't know. Can you polish a turd? Do you know what I mean? Can you? No, you can't. You know, we've got too many average players. You can get away maybe with 1, but 3, 4, 5, you're going to struggle against a dog and duck. Yeah. Mine, Brighton and Hove Albion. And now the pressure's on. He's got to go to Brentford and win.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Because if you don't win at Brentford and say Arsenal win in, you're not going to get those 6 points back.
Yeah.
Because I said it along, I think the team that wins the Premiership this year loses maybe 3 games.
Yeah.
We've already lost one.
Did you actually see much difference, though, in that team today than what we've seen last season? Because in pre-season, for me, I actually seen the forwards and midfield and the back four pressing high up the pitch, but I didn't see nothing of that today.
I thought we never fed Sancho enough. He's probably been one of our better players in pre-season. Didn't feed him enough, you know, and I'm going to go on about we're just too light up front. You know, remember the days here under Fergie, we had 4 quality forwards. We've got 1.5. You know, you can't do it, mate. If you've got to be big, you got to buy big. You got to get the right players in. And at the moment, we've not, and it's going to be a long, hard struggle, mate.
No, listen, mate, I'm going to wrap it up there. Obviously, a bit of an emotional one today. Thanks for coming on, Webby.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to be back with another match reaction. We've got Tony coming on shortly. Press the notifications for this one, and it'll be out soon. Thank you.
Cheers.